Hello everyone, I am Yoshita Sedani, a curious and ever-exploring extrovert. I am currently pursuing BTech in Information Technology from this esteemed NIT Raipur. We are all new here and we came here with an excitement of meeting new people. So, here is a short introduction about myself. I was born in Nagpur, Maharashtra, which is the central city of India. My origins are from Gujarat, as I am a Gujarati and my grandparents used to live in Gujarat before. So here's a fun fact about myself that I can speak 4 languages because I was born in Maharashtra and raised there for 18 years. I can speak Marathi, also Gujarati and Hindi and English of course. I did my schooling from a state government girls' school. The name of my school was J.N. Tata Parsi Girls High School and it was a Parsi minority school. It was founded by Jamshedji Nasirwanji Tata himself in 1920. So it is around 100 years old now. My school is known as the school of the most disciplined students. My school has given me a lot of opportunities to go on stage and speak up for myself. I went on stage for the first time when I was 9 years old and it was my first elocution and the opportunity was given by my school. From that day onwards, I got a lot of opportunities to represent my school in competitions like elocutions, debates, extempore, Model United Nations, and so on. When I was in 9th grade, I became the president of the Literary and Debating Society of my school. In my tenure of 1 year, I learned a lot of new things. This experience built a lot new qualities in me like leadership skills, working in a team, and time management. I gave my 10th board exams in the year 2020. That's right, the year which we can never forget about. As soon as my board exams were over, the world was hit by a pandemic, the thought of which still sends chills through our spine. During the second wave of COVID, even I got tested positive and was quarantined for 14 days. As an extrovert person, it was very difficult for me to be quarantined in a room, locked without anyone to talk to. During those difficult times, it was my family which was with me unconditionally. Which reminds me, I haven't told you about my family yet. I have a family of 6 people, my grandparents, my parents, and my younger sister. My father is a businessman and my mother is a homemaker. My sister is currently studying in 11th grade and she's pursuing CA. I am very close to all the members of my family, but I'm closest to my grandma. Her way of pursuing things, tackling problems, and her advices will stay with me forever. Now, coming to the joint entrance examination we gave to get admitted to this esteemed institution. After studying day and night for 2 years, I gave my JEE examination in June 2022. My rank was 15,218, but the real challenge was finding a college with a good branch and which was suitable for my family to send me away from home. I entered NIT Raipur with lots of hope and an enthusiasm to explore something new and push my limits. Along with focusing on studies, I wanted to work on my personality development as well. As soon as we entered college, around on the second day, we received a volunteer recruitment form for eSummit 2022. I filled the form and gave the personal interview with full dedication and I got selected as a volunteer. The experience of working in eSummit as a volunteer gave me a lot of exposure. It also gave me an opportunity to contact seniors of different branches and also I made a lot of new friends in different branches. So this was my first experience of being a part of a committee in NIT Raipur. After that, I gave interviews to become a member of 2 more clubs of NIT that are Nrityam and TEDx. And now I'm an executive in both of them. My club TEDx recently organized a TEDx Talk 6.0 which was successful and it gave me more experience of working in a team. Coming to my interests, I like reading, singing, dancing, drawing and painting. I've read a lot of fictional and dystopian book series like The Maze Runner, The Hunger Games, The Selection and Harry Potter of course. I learned classical singing when I was in 8th grade till I was in 11th grade, and I gave 4 exams of classical singing. Whenever anybody asks me what my goal in life is, I have only one answer, that whatever I do in my life, I shouldn't let my parents down. Making my parents proud is the only goal in my life. Now, coming to my career goals, here's how my goal changed through years. So, when I was young, I wanted to be a doctor, and here's a short story behind it. So, when my father was young, he wanted to be a doctor, but he couldn't get admission in a good medical college because of financial problems. So, my grandmother really wanted me to fulfill his dream and become a doctor. But when I entered 8th grade, I realized that I have a keen interest in psychology. So, my goal became to become a psychologist. Gradually, when I went in 10th grade and when we had to choose our career option, I realized that I'm good at math, and we consulted a career counselor, and he told us that interests keep changing but your aptitude matters. So in 10th grade you should always go for your aptitude. So I went for engineering in 10th grade. Now, coming to our country, India, I have always considered myself privileged to be born in such a diverse country. The way people belonging to different cultures, following different traditions, live in harmony is just astonishing. For example, as I mentioned earlier, I am Gujarati by birth, but I was born in Maharashtra and have been living in Maharashtra for 18 years. So I love Maharashtrian food more than Gujarati food. I also follow their traditions, and fun fact is that every culture has the same values. It gives us the same values, that is good over evil and living with harmony. Personally, I had only heard about how diverse India is, but never actually experienced it. But coming to NIT made me actually experience it. In 5 months, I've met so many people belonging to so many different parts of India, be it north, east, west, or south. And we all live together like we know each other for years. Even in my family, I see a slight cultural diversity. My grandfather was born in a village near Vadodara in Gujarat. My grandmother used to live in Nagpur, Maharashtra since childhood. My mother belongs to Madhya Pradesh, and my father again is from Maharashtra. So, since childhood, I've seen a little bit of diversity in my family as well, but it is not that significant. Talking about culture, as I already mentioned that I studied in a Parsi minority school, I have seen a lot of Parsi traditions as well. So, this was all about how culturally diverse our country is and how united we stand. But if we think about it, is this actually all that good? Is there nothing wrong with our country? Well, according to me, as a developing country, there is a lot of scope of improvement in other areas. Like, for example, discrimination or safety of women. As a girl, I still cannot go out with 100% surety that I'll be safe. It's been more than 75 years of our independence, and still I don't feel independent. Other part is education. Everybody is not getting educated. The money that is given for education is taken by some corrupted officers, and everybody who deserves primary education is not getting it, and nobody can do anything about it. So these are some areas that need to be worked out, because till then our country will always be a developing country and will never reach to the developed stage. But everybody knows about this, right? Just saying doesn't work, or writing it or expressing it over internet does not work. What matters is we should work on it. We should take a step. Like Mahatma Gandhi has said, be the change you want to see in the world. So now what matters most is whatever we're taking from the society, we need to learn to give it back. We need to work hard so that we can pay back to all the people who are working for us today. We need to learn to be thankful. And this is what matters the most in life. I personally want to live a life that was not a waste. Like, I don't want to work for myself, I don't want to earn for myself. I want to give it to my parents, to the society. So that's what matters the most in life for me. Coming to the end of the video, where 19 years of my life flash in front of my eyes, I see my younger self and I want to tell her that she needs to be confident. She needs to speak up. No one can stop her from doing what she wants. And if she knows she's right, she should go for it. Also, life isn't fair, but that doesn't mean that you stop. Never give up. Never ever give up. If you hadn't gone on stage that day when you were 9, maybe I wouldn't have been here. So thank you. Also, I would like to thank Dr. Anoop Kumar Tiwari Sir, who gave me this opportunity to think about myself, sit and introspect. Thank you, sir.